Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's gorgeous. Pat McGrath did it again.
You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again.
All right, my beautiful glam sisters, happy Valentine's Day. We have the brand new collection from Pat McGrath. This is the Love collection. I thought it'd be fun to create a look for Valentine's Day. And I do have 2 of the palettes and 2 of the liquid shadows. Now, I wanted to create a look with both palettes in this video, but if you are new to my channel, you guys might, or some of the Glamfam sisters, if you missed it, I did post I had a sty on my eye all week. So I have not been able to film. These actually just came in today, so it was kind of perfect timing. I am finally healing. You cannot see the sty anymore. It's gone. I had like a big white cyst right there, and it was so incredibly painful. So that is gone, but it is so tender and sore, and it just hurts. And if I even attempt to create 2 looks on the same day, it's just not gonna happen. It's gonna hurt so bad. And then I'm not gonna be able to film later on this week. And I have the new KVD foundation coming in, so I really wanna rest it a little bit. So I'm just gonna create one beautiful look. These are both gorgeous palettes. I think we're gonna stick to this one because it has the metallics in there. And this is called the Sublime, I don't know, I'll put it right there, Seduction or something like that, but it is really beautiful. I mean, check out those shades, you guys. How gorgeous is that? Now, this is not a pink palette. I know that. I know some people like to create pink looks, but if you're new here, I'm not a big pink person when it comes to eyeshadow. I love pink. It's one of my favorite colors, ironically. Love it for blush, love it for lipstick, love it for nails, but I just don't love it on the eyes. So this is the All Matte palette, and I thought this one was really beautiful as well. From swatching it, the textures are so pretty. I literally just got this off my doorstep. So we'll probably play with a little bit from that palette, but we're gonna mainly stick to this palette. This is so beautiful. Actually, we will kind of dive into this one too because it has a really pretty transition shade. So really gorgeous metallics, you guys. We'll get into those swatches in just a second. I did pick up 2 of the liquid shadows from the collection. This is the, well, first of all, they sent me the wrong one. So I was supposed to get the more gold one, but this is more of the bronze one. That's okay, we'll use that one today. And then this is more of a silver. So I probably won't use this one today just because it's not gonna go with this look, but I will show you the swatches in just a second. So she did, again, release a full collection, and it's called the Love collection, which came in perfect time for Valentine's Day. And there are 3 different palettes, and you can buy them individually for $65, or you can buy them in like different combinations. Like she sells, you can buy 2 of the palettes for $118. You get a little bit of a deal. You can buy all 3 for $178. And she also has her Divine blush duos and more of like a warm coral tone and then a pink tone. And then she did release the Sublime under eye powder, which I really love that powder. I haven't used it in a while, but she has the Love collection version of it, and you can buy that in bundles as well. We'll go over more of the details in just a second, but if you're new here, I'm Kristi. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell and join us. We're here every week, and we just love for you to become part of our glam fam. And if you like videos like this, please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button and comment below. It really does help my videos out. You can follow me on all of my socials at Kristi Allure and check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections. All right, so let's jump into each one individually just so I can show you guys all the swatches. We're gonna start off with the liquid shadows, and we'll start off with that first shade. So this is her Fetish Eyes Long Wear Liquid Eyeshadow in Twilight Platinum, and it's a luminous pewter and sparkling platinum. It's kind of has like a silver purplish tone, and they do run $29. It's a liquid shimmer shadow with a creamy texture. It's ultra blendable, crease proof, smudge proof, has 10+ hour wear, and it is 6.1 milliliters and 0.20 fluid ounces. I'll put the price per mil right there. So I'll show you the swatch right there of what Twilight platinum looks like. It is actually really beautiful. It looked scary at first, but it is really pretty. And once you put like a lighter shade on top of that, like from her little quince she just released, she had a really beautiful silver tone. Like that's gonna go gorgeous over that. So I think it's gonna be really, really beautiful. I'm excited to play with that one in a different video. It's just not gonna go with this look. The other one I have is Bronze Bijou or Jo. I don't know if the B is silent. Help me out with that in the comment section. This is a luminous warm bronze with sparkling gold reflex or particles or something like that. But it is a really beautiful shade. Actually, I really liked it. So I thought I got more of the gold one, but that's okay. This one is pretty and it will go with this palette. So we are gonna test that out and I'll show you guys what that swatch looks like. And it is a really beautiful bronzy gold, and then I'll show you guys what they look like next to each other. But the formulation looks really neat. This is new for Pat McGrath. I've never seen her release liquid eyeshadow, so I'm really excited to test those out. And then let's take a look at the palettes individually. So we have the first one, and this palette is the Mothership Sublime Seduction palette, and again, it retails for $65. These shades are so incredibly beautiful. I just can't even tell you guys how gorgeous this formula feels on the fingers. Surrender your heart and soul to 6 wondrously wearable, warm, peach, neutral, matte, and shimmer shades. The structure shaping essentials, highlight shades, strong saturation, multi-dimensional finishes, creamy, buildable texture, and can be used wet or dry. All right, let's take a look at those swatches. So we have Champagne Desire, Peach Persuasion, Bronze Fantasy, Sable Seduction, Honey Luster, and Burning Desire. I hope I said all of those right, but I might have mispronounced some of the words because I can't see without my contacts, and I cannot wear contacts right now with my eye. But all of these shades are just so creamy to touch. Those swatches were one swipe swatches. Those were absolutely stunning, and I'll show you guys what it looks like outside so you can get the outside perspective of what they look like up close. But oh, if you're new here, I do film all of that and do all the up close shots on just my iPhone, no fancy lights. That's all just natural daylight hitting that, just so you guys can really see the tones. It is absolutely stunning. All right, let's take a look at the next palette, just because we are going to dive into both of these. And this is the Mothership Velvet Liaison, and this is an all matte palette, which I was kind of excited about. And you get 6 gorgeous shades, same amount of grams and ounces as the previous ones. We have Beige Bliss, Enamored, Plum Provocateur, Midnight Mink, Barely Veiled, and Voluptuous Rose. Again, I don't know if I may have butchered a couple of those names, but I think I got it all right. These are so pretty, you guys. They are very creamy mattes. I really just want to concentrate a nice, like, warm look to go with more red tones if you're gonna wear red on Valentine's Day. So we'll start off with that one. Actually, let's start off with the first one first. That creamy vanilla shade, and I always put the shades right there just so you guys know. So we're gonna take that onto that Sony G brush. I'll pull you guys in so you can see that. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of press that into the brow bone area. I just wanna check out this color. This is just that essential shade that you always need in a palette. Ooh, so pretty. That texture is insanely good. And that's gonna be really pretty on the eyelid because there's so much pigment there. So it will cover up like any, just any kind of texture issues you have on your lid. So it looks like I don't have a lot on my lids because it's kind of fading away, and I didn't want to put too much because we're going to do the liquid shadow there. That is a really beautiful shade, and that is like ridiculously one of the best formulations. Wow, that is so pretty. I'm sorry, you guys. I really wanted to do 2 looks for this video, but I just can't jeopardize my eye right now. I'm sorry. It's just not worth it. I want to be able to film more, and I can't do that if then I'll be out completely. All right. I mean, I listened to my doctor. I didn't film for 7 days, but you know, I don't know what to tell you guys. I just can't go too long without filming. Okay, so unless this if it becomes any more painful and you don't see me upload, that's why. All right, so I'm gonna take my Rose and Ben E28 and we're gonna go into that transition shade. So beautiful. And that shade is called Barely Veiled. And that's what it looks like on the brush. I just cleaned all my brushes so I can prep for this video. All right, so I digged into it once and then I'm just gonna start patting that along the transition area. So pigmented, so pretty. That is a very pigmented shade. Oh, that is so pretty, you guys. Ooh, 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 and we're gonna probably warm it up with one of the other shades. Again, just one swipe into the palette. I picked up a really good tip from Rose and Ben, the owner of this brush, on Instagram. I saw that, or was it her YouTube? I can't remember. I don't know. I watch her on YouTube and I watch her on her Instagram. And she's one of the only influencers I really watch consistently, to be quite honest. And I really, because I learned stuff from her, and I really, really like what she said. Pay attention to how many times you dip into your palettes. So if you dip twice, make sure that will help you out with being even on your eye. And I never really thought of that. And that's a really, really, really good eyeshadow tip. So kudos to her. She's the one that said it. I'm not taking credit for it. I just learned it from her. And I just really have been liking this brush that she created. We're gonna go into this BK Beauty A502 brush. We're gonna dip into that second color. Really beautiful reddish brown. I am gonna just go like that really quick because I am gonna do more swiping motions on this one, like windshield wiper motions. And I think where I wanna do this one is right there. And start actually kind of pressing and swiping at the same time. So I'm just really kind of keeping that. Oh, that eye hurts so bad, you guys. I really should not be wearing eye makeup right now, but I do this for you guys. You gotta have a Valentine's Day look. I promised Elise I would do a Valentine's Day look. Now I know Elise bought the Natasha Denona Valentine's Day palette. It's like a face palette that Natasha Denona released. To be honest with you guys, it just wasn't my color tone. It's kind of like the Glam face palettes that she released, but more of like a pink toned one. But I'm sure it's beautiful, Lise. So let us know in the comments how you like it. She probably received it by now. Let me know if any of you picked that one up. And I told Lise I'm doing a Valentine's Day look, and I meant to do more of a pink affordable one, but I just couldn't with this eye, so I'm so sorry. But I really wanted to get this Pat McGrath, same color. You guys, I'm still working with that color from this is from the all matte palette. Again, I don't have to be too careful with this because we're gonna go over that and blend it out, but I'm just trying to place the color in there. That is gorgeous. Oh, you guys. Mama Pat just never lets us down, does she? I mean, she's just always extraordinary. Okay, I'm gonna go in with that first transition shade we're using. This is just a Wayne Goss Fluffy number 7 brush. I think this is not available. I don't know what is going on with Wayne Goss Cosmetics right now because I don't see his brushes coming, like the airbrush. I wanted to buy a backup and that hasn't been available. I'm like, Wayne, these are amazing brushes, bring them back. Like, I love this brush, but I never talk about it because it's not available on Beautylish anymore. It's just really hard to compete with Japanese made brushes. They're just so good. They just do the blending for you. They really do. Okay, now we are gonna dive back into this palette. Going back into this one, and I think let's go into this shade to test out this brown, this like chocolatey brown. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's like the perfect chocolate brown. Like literally the perfect chocolate brown. Let me swatch that for you guys. Can we just talk about that? One swipe. I mean, and then this is the reddish tone one. Let me show you guys this reddish tone one. Oh, we're gonna use this too. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, Mama Pat. I'm gonna use another BK Beauty 502. This is just another, how do I say it? A clean one. I'm gonna go into this shade first before we go into that brown, because I just want to test this out before we put the brown in there. Stamp it in there for now. Ooh, I'm gonna stick to just the outside, and then by the time we put the brown in there, just one swipe. Oh, I have to be so gentle with that eye. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even tell you how painful it is right now. It feels like a bruise. That's what it feels like. It hurts. All right, I'm gonna clean this brush off just because I wanna make sure we don't have too much pigment on there. Now I'm gonna go in with an even smaller brush to play with that brown. So I'm gonna take my BK Beauty A504 and we're gonna dip into that chocolate brown. That was way more pigmented than I even thought. Oh, that's pretty. Stamp that in. Again, having to be super gentle with that area for me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do another eyeshadow this week, you guys. I'm probably gonna have to wait a little bit because it is really painful. I don't know if I can do this to myself again until my antibiotic comes in. Wow, that's really pretty though. So when I do the KVD one, I'm probably going to just do like bronzer or something just to contour the lid, but I'm probably not gonna do an eyeshadow look. I just thought about it. I don't know, we'll have to see where I'm at. All right, going back into this palette, I wanna do this brown. Just dipped in twice. And then we're just gonna go about that. These two go really well together. And you don't have to do this. You can totally do it with the other one that we used. Use more of the red tones, but I really liked these browns. Okay, now I'm gonna dive into her Sublime powders. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use Deep. I like to soften my contour lines with Deep, and I also like taking my Sigma E40 and I'll dip into the Deep, okay? And now I'm gonna go over all of that. What that does is without having the white ash tones of a powder, this has like a deep complexion. It's like what I do with my Chantecaille powders. Same thing, I've done this technique many times for the last couple of years. It's the same concept. You know, if you have the Chantecaille one, same thing. What it is that this has like a brown tone to it, so it's not gonna disrupt the shades. A lot of times if I took like this color or even the yellow one, it could potentially ash out the shades, which can cause it to look ashy or patchy. So you wanna make sure this one's actually even better than the Chantecaille one because it has even more tones to it, but it's very translucent. I mean, you can barely see it on the skin, and that's Deep. So, but what it's doing is look at how that just softly diffused out that entire eyeshadow look. Like this side needs a little bit more softening. And this, by using like an E40 or E61 from Sigma or any type of fluffy brush like this, where it's gonna just diffuse. Look at how perfect that looks now. Oh, see, I love using this powder for that. Love it, love it, love it. I do it off camera a lot of the times and I'm like, I need to start telling people what I'm doing here. All right, nothing is extra on this brush. This is just that red tone color. I'm just bringing a little bit more of the red tones in. Ooh, that's really pretty. Let's try this shade out just so you guys can see it. A couple taps in there. I just want to see what this one looks like, and we're just gonna kind of put it over this. This is bright, so oh wow, that's pretty. It's a pretty color. It's very corally. It's going well. Like you can't really see the blush that I have on from Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, let's dive into these metallics. So we have that one, and that one, just so you guys can see. And then look at those. Oh my gosh, how pretty are those metallics? Oh, Pat, you just really awe us. Like, does anyone besides Danessa and Natasha do it better than Pat Mcgrath? Yeah, they're all pretty darn amazing, but Pat, she just nails it. All right, let's do this one on the inner corner first, just so we can actually see it before I go in with the other shades. So we're gonna take it onto my Wayne Goss 27S, and we're just gonna pop this we go into the liquid metallic. Ooh, so pretty. I want to show you guys what I've been doing. So I've been doing this, so right, we're not going to leave it like that because I'll be crazy. And then I'm going to pop that into here before I show you guys. Just on the, just a little bit on that brow bone. You don't want to go all the way across with a shimmer, just kind of where your natural arch is, like that. Now, what I've been liking to do with my inner corner is I'm going to take just like, this is a BK Beauty 204, and this is like a smudger brush. But what I'm going to do so that it doesn't just look crazy from here to there, we need something to connect that, right? So I'm going to take like a medium shade like that second one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie that in and blend it, almost like a transition between the two, so that there's not that big gap there. And then I'm going to blend that out even more. Let's go in with this Sigma E33. It's more of a detail brush. And yeah, perfect. It was small enough, but yet it blends those two together. And that just blends, so that it's just not just one big gloop right there. And then I'm gonna blend it even more together, just so it's not so intense there. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that second, this metallic right here. This one right there, that middle one. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that, and we're just gonna kind of blend that right there. I find that to be so much better than just leaving that light one by itself. And once I tie in the lid, it'll all play together. All right, now let's go in with this gorgeous liquid shadow that maybe I did order this color, but I don't think I did. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you guys in studio. It'll go really pretty with this palette, so that's okay, even if it's not the one I thought I ordered. All right, this one I am gonna take directly to the eye just to try out. Typically I wouldn't do it this way, but we're gonna see. Okay, so I'm just doing a little bit, and then what I'm going to do, I do have a little bit of fallout right here. A little bit of leakage right there, but it's okay, we'll clean that up later. I'm gonna take this Sigma F70 that you guys know I've been loving. And I'm just gonna start pressing that. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? That's like liquid foil. Oh, okay, this color is really pretty. So even if I didn't or did order it, I'm glad because I love it. So holy guacamole. I knew she was gonna nail this formulation. I just knew it. Now I'm gonna work off the spoolie onto this brush. You can do it either way. I would originally go to, like I did the first round, I would do with the spoolie, just so you don't waste any product. Okay, I can feel my eyes swelling up again. Darn it. Probably shouldn't have filmed this today. That's okay. What are you gonna do? Wow. I'm really impressed. All right, I'm gonna take this Sigma Eye Treatment brush, and we're gonna go into this middle shade first, and we're gonna start to go over that just to set it down. I personally would set it down if you had mature eyes, same color. This is a gorgeous shade, and this looks beautiful over that liquid shadow. Holy guacamole. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. This is actually a really good brush to do metallics with. It's like picking up the product perfectly. Sorry you guys, if this is not the most perfect look, it's just I'm doing the best I can here. So hopefully it still comes out pretty enough where you guys like it and want to use it for Valentine's Day or something similar. I'm sure you guys have colors like this at home. All right, let's go into this shade. This is the only shade we did not use in the palette, so we're actually using every shade in this palette. We're gonna take that one onto it. This is a rougher number 2 brush. Let's pick that up, and we're gonna take this right here so we can transition the brown into that. I just wanna see what that looks like. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's like a copper tone. I don't know if you can even tell, but it looks like a copper tone. Oh, this palette is stunning. I think this may be one of my favorite palettes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Mama Pat. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's gorgeous. Pat McGrath did it again. She did it again. Gosh, you guys, that is really stunning. Oh my gosh, it never fails me. She never fails me. We're actually gonna go into this dark brown again and just start building up that corner again. Now I'm gonna go back into the Sigma E40. We're gonna go back into the Pat McGrath Deep Translucent Powder. We're gonna go in with the Victoria Beckham Neutral Eyeliner. So pretty. All right, now we'll go in with my Victoria Beckham Brown. So pretty. Okay, I'm not going all the way in because I'm gonna take the eyeshadow and start dragging it in. This is so incredibly creamy. Victoria Beckham just killed her eyeliner situation. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this brown from that same palette, the dark brown, and this BK Beauty 207. It's like an eyeliner brush, and we're just gonna go over it. Just helps me not get too out of control with the liner. I find that I've been doing this more off camera. This is my favorite liner brush. There's just not a better one out there. Now I'm gonna go in with my 23 brush from Rephr. This one I really like for just smudging out stuff and really keeping it tight because this is the darker brown, the same color. I'm just making it a little bit thicker, like that. Same color, dipping that in. This brush just really precisely gives you that perfect smudge out, but without getting it all over the place. And then I take my number 3 Rephr, and we're actually gonna go back. Actually, let's do this red one. Let's go into this one, and we're gonna go underneath it. This is a Wayne Goss number 6. It's fluffy, yet it has a little bit of a point to it, and I'm gonna take that and just kind of go underneath that. That's perfect. Just to kind of buff out the edges, and then I'll continue to clean up in just a second. All right, I am going to finish up my lashes off camera, but I do want to quickly point out that BK Beauty released lashes in collaboration with Risa Does Makeup. You guys all know Risa, probably if you watch my channel. She's an amazing YouTuber, and she now has a line with BK Beauty, and I love this little new packaging. It's like the Lily lashes, very similar type packaging, but really beautiful lashes. Gorgeous. We're not going to use them in this video just because I'm not much of a winged out person, but I will be trying them out in a different video. Each of them are named after like Vegas theme because Risa's from Vegas. So this one was called Stiletto, really pretty. And then we have Day Club, and this one is really beautiful too. Again, she does more of those flared out. She did say she made these to really kind of go with mature skin, hooded eyes, and for my girls that really like more of a winged look, I think these are more flared out type lashes. You guys know me, I like more of the round lashes, so I am gonna use these. I'm just gonna try to find the look I want. For this look, I want more of my rounded look. But really beautiful, beautiful lashes. It's 100% cruelty-free, vegan, ultra soft lashes. You can wear them, she said, I wanna say up to like 10 times. That's why she created a really nice box to store them in so that they don't get messed up. And the band, she said she really wanted to make it easy so it's not too thick and it's not too thin, and I'm excited to try that out because sometimes when they're too thin they just start falling apart once you pick the glue off and all that when you reuse them. So we'll test all these out in another video, but really happy for them and BK Beauty and Lisa J and Risa Does Makeup. So check out these lashes, and I will put the price point right there. You can use my code Kristi10 and get 10% off. You guys already know I am such a huge fan of the BK Beauty line. I just think they're amazing. I think they're amazing in what they do. If you guys didn't know, BK means beauty and kindness, and I love that. I love that she came up with that name, Lisa J. It's really cute. So very excited for them. I'll show you guys what they all look like up close. And again, we will be using these in a different video. I think those are gonna be more for my natural day looks, where this one's a little bit more glam and I want more of the rounded. I just typically like more rounded lashes, but really beautiful, really excited, and I will let you guys know. So definitely go check them out on the website, and I will see you guys in a little bit. So that is how the final look turned out. I did pop on my Anastasia Beverly Hills Georgina lashes, and I'll show you guys right there what they look like. I absolutely love these lashes. I like these and the lengthy ones from the ABH line, and I thought it really complemented this look where it didn't overpower it, but it gave me that rounded look that I really like. The look came out really beautiful despite how painful my right eye is and how much I just really want to take this off, but I have a few more videos to finish up. I want to say this is a beautiful collection that Pat McGrath did, and I am here for it. So 5 out of 5 for everything I tried out today. It is beautiful. 100% of me would recommend these two palettes that I did try out, and definitely this liquid eyeshadow formulation. I can't wait to play with the silver one as well, but this one is really beautiful, and it just really complemented this palette that I mainly used, which is just my ultimate favorite out of the two. If you were to tell me to pick one, this would be the one, just because it has the metallics in it to kind of still play with. Now that shade was a little orange, but that's okay. I mean, everything else I really loved in the palette. That peach one is pretty, so I would play with it more. It's not a shadow that I wouldn't use, so that's a good sign. I have to say, out of this all matte palette, I haven't played with these purples, so those might be really beautiful. This is definitely more purple undertoned, I would say. This brown one right here is definitely more purple undertoned. I really enjoyed this color. I actually wish this color was in this palette, to be quite honest. And I would have appreciated the peach one in this one. So again, I really wish if Pat McGrath or anybody watches this video that you guys would start making it so that you can pop these out so that we can interchange, because you can't please everybody. What I like, somebody else may not like, vice versa. So I just would be nice, because it'd be nice to travel with. Like, I would love to bring both of these, but they're kind of bulky. So, but I love this shade right here. I really love this one. I like that one too. I wish that one was a little bit lighter, but it's still really beautiful. And the look came together. I mean, using the two of them, you can't go wrong. If you want to wait for the sale, I highly recommend them. And this liquid shadow, oh my gosh, I want more colors. This is an amazing formula. Even for us ladies over 40, this is an amazing formula. Amazing. So I can't wait to just keep playing with everything else. Let me know in the comment section what you guys picked up from the Love Collection palette. If anyone picked up the other one, the third one, let me know how you guys enjoyed it, and let the Glamfam sisters know so that we can kind of share with each other. If you picked up more colors from the liquid shadow line, I definitely want more of those. But everything else pulled together, everything I have on my face will be in the description box below. As always, you guys, when you utilize any of the affiliate links that I put through, like the palettes and anything I reviewed or wore today, it really helps me when you guys utilize my links. I greatly appreciate it. It goes to supporting my channel. I purchased all this stuff myself, so it really does help a small channel out like mine. So I greatly appreciate it. I thank you for all that support. And if you are new here, before you go, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click the post notification bell. Join us. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we just really love for you to become part of our family. And if you liked this video, please give it a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button, and when you comment below. As always, it does help push my videos up through the algorithm, as well as when you share this video. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, however you're going to celebrate it, or with whomever you're going to celebrate it with. I just hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys. You're my Valentines, and I just greatly appreciate you. You can follow me on all of my socials at Kristi Allure. Check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections. I'd really appreciate it if you guys just check out my merch, see what's in there. I know times are tough, so maybe when times are easier, if you have the means, it'd be great if you can just check some of that stuff out. I really have been enjoying wearing it around my town, and I just get a lot of compliments. So thank you guys. I love you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Never up, never down, never.
like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought